R.I.P. Young Dolph. We have to honor the fallen legend once again, as there was a lot going on, a lot of updates to get to, as there's been 4 individuals behind bars in connection with the death of Young Dolph. And a lot is going on. We're going to get to that in just one moment. But, I wanted to honor the legend one more time again. So drop a R.I.P. Young Dolph in the comments. Share your, favorite Dolph tracks or whatever the case may be. But before we get to that Young Dolph news, another sad, tragic situation we have to report on is coming out of the sports world, the NFL world. Retired linebacker, just legendary career, legendary athlete, Ray Lewis. He's been out of the league for some time now. I want to say retired around, 2012, 2013, somewhere in that time frame. I'm not exact on the date, but word has come out, news has broke that his son, Ray Lewis III, has tragically passed away, is what's coming out via the news cycle. Now, his son, legacy athlete, just like his father, at one point in time seemed like he may possibly be on that track to go into the NFL, just like his father, as he was a running back and, was playing college football at the Miami Hurricanes, good football school, not is, the way it was in the 90s and whatnot and everything, when the Big East was still a thing in college football, but still a damn good school. Now, I didn't follow his career closely or anything, so for those that do, jump in the comments. I don't know if things went bad or he just left on his own terms, but it's also reported he played at other schools, Coastal Carolina and Virginia Union. Now, I don't believe those are D1 schools, but maybe I'm wrong. But I don't know. I don't know if something went wrong in his career or whatever. But at the time of his death, now he 28 years old. It's reported that recently he was playing indoor football, so it seemed like he still was somewhat pursuing football, but also reportedly was trying to push for a music career. But now word is struck that he has passed away tragically. Very, very sad, man, for a parent to bury a child. It's a terrible thing. Not a lot of details are coming out, but his brother took to social network and posted, and I don't know, you guys let me know what you think, but it seems like the post kind of speaks for itself in a sense, as he posted saying, really can't believe I'm even typing this, but R.I.P. Big Brother. And he said, a true angel, I pray you're at peace now, because I know how much you was really hurting. I don't and never, ever will have the words, man, because this pain right here, I love you, I love you, I love you. Your niece gonna miss you, but she will hear about you over and over. Just watch over us all, big bruh. Be our guardian. I promise I'll make you smile and proud. So, very, very sad news. Once again, details not really being put out like that. But again, that post there from his brother saying that, he was really hurting and going through a lot of pain. I don't know. It seems like, I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. Thoughts and prayers out to Ray Lewis. Stay tuned for updates. Comment your thoughts. 28 years old, man. So young to pass away. But as you heard his little brother say, he was really hurt and really living through some pain.
Johnson has posted his $25,000 bail last week. He pled guilty to being an accessory after the fact in the murder in young Dolph's death. He was charged with helping his brother Justin hide from police by taking his phone and car. Prosecutors say Jamarcus has no hand in planning young Dolph's murder. Jamarcus faces at least 6 years in prison.
One of the 4 men charged in the murder of Memphis rapper Young Dolph became the first to take a plea in his case after Jamarcus Johnson pleaded guilty to 3 conspiracy charges this morning.
Action News 5 Sydney Gray was in the courtroom for that announcement. She has more from Johnson's attorney and state prosecutors.
He ranks one offender. You understand that?
Jamarcus Johnson could spend the next 6 years in prison for his admitted involvement in the murder of Memphis rapper Young Dolph. Friday, he pleaded guilty to 3 counts of conspiracy after the fact.
With regard to Jamarcus Johnson, as we announced in court, he had no role in the murder of Dolph before it happened. He had no role in the murder of Dolph when it happened.
But prosecutors say he conspired after the fact by helping his half-brother, Justin Johnson, one of the accused shooters.
We had a conference call with the family yesterday. They understand what this is about, and they're encouraged by the progress in litigation, and ultimately, one day they want to see a trial of this thing, and they know this is a step toward that.
Prosecutors say Jamarcus used Justin's cell phone for 2 purposes: to deceive Justin's parole officer into believing he was still in Memphis, and to communicate with Cornelius Smith, another accused shooter in the case. We heard from Johnson's attorney, Josh Corman.
It was very important for Jamarcus and his family, for everyone to understand that he had nothing to do whatsoever with the murder. He had no knowledge of the murder before it happened. He certainly wasn't in conspiring with anyone to plan a murder, didn't know the murder had happened, obviously, until weeks later, learned about it through social media.
Johnson could be required to testify against his brother as part of his plea deal, but Corman says Jamarcus is eager to get back with family.
Here's a kid who had never been in trouble before, has no criminal record whatsoever, and then you get locked up and you're in protective custody, which is pretty much like being in isolation for the last 7 months. So you can imagine what that does to your mind and everything else.
Sydney.
All right, so you guys hear those reports there. Once again, R.I.P. Young Dolph. Now, the 4th individual that was charged that we just heard about taking that plea there, but then also being out on bail, so apparently he took a plea and then he bailed out for $25K. Now, y'all heard what they said. He didn't, according to authorities, plan the death of Young Dolph, the murder of Young Dolph, participate in the murder. They're saying he was just an accessory after the fact, when his brother, who was also known, Justin Johnson is the brother's name. This individual we're talking about is Jamarcus Johnson. But the brother, Justin Johnson, if you guys recall in the news, was better known as Straight Dropp. You guys remember after Dolph's death, and, everyone started running wild on the internet, putting all the pieces together with the internet investigations and all that, as we see happen regularly, when a celebrity or there's just a big case that's in the blogosphere, true crime news or something like that, everyone gets on their detective vibes. And, dead ass, like in a lot of these situations, individuals have really put a lot of the pieces together and helped authorities in certain situations. You know what I'm saying? I mean, sometimes there's some cats out here tripping, putting out some bull-ish, but like a lot was found out in Young Dolph's, murder. And Straight Dropp had a video where it kind of almost seemed like, I don't know, you guys remember it was called like Track Hawk? He had the orange bubble vest on, and it almost seemed like certain things he was saying in the song was like he was, I don't know if he was mocking Young Dolph or, just kind of putting it out there like he did that. It's wild, man. This cycle of violence and the way cats take ish to the internet, almost like they want to get caught. It's just twisted out here, man, in the blogosphere, man. 2023, it's fucked up. But Straight Dropp, been behind bars, I believe got caught with a phone or some drugs or whatever in there, and then I guess his brother, who we're talking about here, he took his brother Straight Dropp's phone. And, so when they were pinging it, they thought he was still in Memphis, as the authorities were looking for him in connection with Dolph's death. But also, he was already on paper. He was on parole. And when they say he do something with his car also and his phone. So he helped try to throw authorities off, off his trail as far as finding him. And, you heard the attorney there at the end kind of trying to play the sympathy card for Jamarcus Johnson, brother of Justin Johnson, once again, aka Straight Dropp. They're saying Jamarcus never been in trouble before. He just helped out his brother. He's been in PC. It's isolation. And you heard that too, PC. Like this guy never been behind bars. The brother was on parole and all that, like he was living that lifestyle. This guy wasn't, and he helped his brother out. Like, what do you guys think about that? Do you think that, someone just being loyal to their family would do that? Or, what would you do in that situation? Would you turn your brother in? Would you help him? Or would you just say, listen, man, I'm not getting involved. Best of luck. Be on your way. Don't get me caught up in this ish. But I don't know. He got involved and now he took a plea, bonded out. That's so wild too, that like, I don't know. It wasn't specified in these reports if with the plea he got a bail reduction, but I don't know. It don't, in a sense, I mean, I've heard of situations like that happening, but 25K, not the biggest bail, but I don't know. Talking about he could face 6 years in prison. I believe between 6 and 12 years. He's never did time before. I mean, hey, he could maybe possibly take flight. Maybe not. But yeah, man, he helped out his brother, and he is paying for that. He is now convicted. And I don't know, stay tuned for updates when it comes to the sentencing and all that. But he is the first individual out of these 4 individuals charged to take a plea, to be convicted. So comment with your thoughts on all that. But then we got another update regarding young Dolph's death. And this is of another individual being killed. This guy, CEO TZ. Now, I'm not super up on this guy. But, he's another individual who reports were indicating was some kind of person of interest that the police may have wanted to talk to or whatever regarding young Dolph murder as well. And he got killed in the streets. And I swear, early on, I believe there were some other individuals when it came to, like I was saying, when everyone was on their internet detective vibes and everything, trying to put the case together. I always believe that there was some other situations of individuals being killed reportedly in connection with Dolph's death as well. But I don't know what exactly this guy's connection was, or alleged connection, I should say. But before any possibility of him, justice happening via this guy hitting the justice system, the streets hit him with some cold streets justice. So he is deceased. So let me know what you guys think about all this. Once again, a lot going on, regarding this case with young Dolph's death. RIP to the legend young Dolph. What do you guys think about Straight Drop's brother taking that plea? What do you guys think about what the lawyer was saying there, trying to play the, like, I don't know if we want to say that was the victim card, but, trying to play for some sympathy, like, hey, he just helped out his brother. He didn't actually participate in his murder, tap in with your thoughts on all that. And once again, man, RIP to Ray Lewis III, son of legendary Baltimore Raven, Ray Lewis. It's Jay Coffee Talk signing out. Sub up, stay tuned for more. I'm talking music, news, sports, current events, life, and much more. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.